Okay. Each candidate will have 2 minutes for an opening statement, and we will begin with the county attorney race, and then move on to the county tax assessor collector, followed by the county treasurer, and we'll conclude with the county commissioner race precinct 4. And once again, thank you candidates for making the effort to come here. I know everybody's busy, and it's with a big crowd like this, it's going to make a great effort to know who said what and who's going to clarify their comments. Okay, so let's move on to the county attorney race. Before we begin, I want to briefly explain the questions are structured this evening. Each case has a different number of questions because the responsibilities of the office varies. Some positions see over broader operations, and we require more discussion, while others have more specific duties that can be addressed with fewer questions. Our goal is to give each office the time needed to cover the most important issues while keeping the forum on schedule. Every candidate within the same race receives the same number of questions to ensure freshness. Now, the county attorney office will have 4 questions drawn in random, and we will begin with Mr. Flores, followed by Mr. Gregg. Can we have Mr. Flores come forward? And Mr. Gregg? Stand by. Okay. I have drawn 4 questions. And questions 1, 2, 3, and 4 are going to ask, so I'm going to see. Question number 1. Ask you, besides handling criminal cases, how do you see the county attorney helping county leaders make good legal decisions, keeping the county out of legal trouble, and staying involved in preparing important cases, documents? Mr. Flores, you're up.
My name is Matthew Flores, and I'm running for Reeves County Attorney because I am not part of the buddy system, and I refuse to pretend that this office should be handed around without a fight. The county attorney should be in commissioner's court, advising our leaders directly, should do his own work, prepare his own cases, and stand on his own integrity. Prosecutors must be willing to enforce the law without fear, favoritism, or political convenience. I'm running for the same reasons I gave last year, and I believe God saw fit to have me run now, as I was already planning to run again in 2 years. Also, I was directly encouraged by my opponent and the judge to run against Leo Hung so that I wouldn't be standing here tonight. That alone should tell you how uncomfortable my candidacy makes the people in power feel. The current county attorney has been going around telling people to vote for my opponent because she expects to become judge, using the weight of her office to influence this election, while at the same time telling commissioners court that appointing someone would improperly influence voters. That's hypocrisy, and the public deserves to hear it called out. I believe I'm the best man for this job. My opponent's been removed from being city attorney, and if someone couldn't successfully represent this town in the past, I have serious questions as how they intend to represent an entire county. If you're tired of politics as usual, tired of insiders protecting insiders, tired of watching the same group of people decide who gets what office behind closed doors, then I'm your candidate. I'm not a part of any friend group or clique because I'm running to do what's right, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable and inconvenient. Thank you. I'm through with my opening, yeah. Oops.
Courtroom experience do you have, such as preparing cases, handling traffic appeals, or working on jury trials, that prepares you for this job?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trent Graham, and I'm a great attorney. Those aren't my words. Those are words from a prosecutor that was handling a jury trial in Reeves County, Texas. I was born and raised right here in Pecos. I graduated from Pecos High School in 2004, received my bachelor's degree, cum laude, in history from the Citadel, where I also participated in varsity tennis. I received my law degree from the University of Houston and was licensed to practice law in 2012. I've been married to my beautiful wife, Catherine Minhades Graham, for 10 years, and we are raising our wonderful daughter, Kitty, together. Since being licensed, I have run a busy and successful practice right here in Pecos. I have wanted this position for some time, but I felt it was important to get experience under my belt so I could be better qualified to handle the role of county attorney. To that effect, when I opened up my practice, I literally took every case that walked through the door. Didn't matter what type of case it was, whether it was a good case or a bad case. I needed experience, and that was the best way to do it. I have never shied away from a courtroom, and I've handled a wide variety of cases and trials. The one thing I learned about the practice of law is that you never know everything. Any attorney that guarantees you a certain outcome or claims to know everything is lying. The law is always changing and evolving. I learn new things every day, and I never take anything for granted. The law requires humility, hard work, and constant learning, and that's how I practice. My experience in and out of the courtroom, the cases I've tried, the jury trials I've won and lost, and actually performing the role of county attorney on a temporary basis are just some of the reasons why I believe that I'm a better candidate for this position. Now, to clear up some statements made in my opponent's opening statement, I don't know if he actually got the memo or the question. The intro was supposed to be a time for you to introduce yourself, explain why you're better for the position. One thing that is a fallacy, that means a lie, is that I was removed as city attorney. I resigned that position in 2016, and if anyone would like to know why, ask me. I'd be happy to tell you. The other thing is, I have never, behind closed doors or in public, advocated for my opponent to hold public office for anything. Thank you.
Each candidate had 2 minutes with an opening statement, and now I'm going to ask the question. And the question to you, sir, and you'll have 2 minutes to answer this question. Besides handling criminal cases, how do you see the county attorney helping county leaders make good legal decisions, keeping the county out of legal trouble, and keeping involved in the preparing important case documents? You're up.
The county attorney is more than a courtroom prosecutor. The county attorney is the county's chief legal advisor. That means being present, proactive, and involved before problems turn into lawsuits, delays, or costing states for the taxpayers. If elected, I will attend commissioners' court meetings so county leaders have real-time legal guidance when decisions are being made, not days or weeks later. When legal issues are addressed up front, the county avoids unnecessary legal exposure, prevents errors, and reduces the need to hire outside counsel. I also believe the county attorney should help modernize how the county operates. This includes reviewing and updating county legal documents, forms, and waivers so they are clear, current, and accessible, and reducing unnecessary red tape that slows down citizens and county staff alike. Additionally, I will regularly review county orders and ordinances to identify those that are outdated, unclear, or no longer serve the community's best interests, and work with county leaders to update or repeal them where appropriate. Laws should serve the people, not confuse them. I also believe the county attorney should be hands-on in preparing important legal documents, especially in criminal cases. Drafting charging documents, motions, and probation paperwork shouldn't be outsourced or pushed off to other departments. It should be handled directly by the county attorney's office, so cases are consistent, lawful, and defensible. My goal is simple: to keep Reeves County legally protected, well-advised, and running efficiently, while respecting both the law and taxpayers who fund this office.
I don't remember the exact date, but my first jury trial was a misdemeanor case where I defended a client in Monahans against the then county attorney, Hal Upchurch. I had no idea what I was doing, had no experience picking a jury, and fumbled my way through admitting evidence and cross-examining witnesses. It was trial by fire, and since then I have tried more cases than I can remember. The one constant that remains after all those trials is the sense of dread and anxiety you have leading up to, and especially the night before you start picking a jury. Those feelings never go away, nor should they. I always tell myself that the day I stop feeling nervous or worried is the day I should probably hang it up. Those feelings mean you care. Those feelings mean you've put in the effort, time, and attention needed to present your case and represent your client to the best of your ability. I have tried to do that in all of my cases. Not always been successful. I have lost trials. You learn a lot from the losses, more than you do from the wins. But I have won more than I've lost. The amount of preparation that is needed for a jury trial is significant. You have to have an intimate knowledge of the facts and the evidence. You have to interview witnesses, prepare them for testimony, acknowledge the weaknesses in your case, and anticipate how your opposition plans on attacking those weaknesses. An understanding of the law, the rules of evidence, and criminal procedure are all a part of providing competent representation for your client. You can only obtain these things with practice in actually trying cases. I have been trying cases for over a decade, and I continue to try cases. Each case tried, whether that be a win or a loss, makes me a better lawyer. Throughout my years, I've also handled a ton of traffic tickets and traffic appeals in numerous Texas counties. So I've had the opportunity to experience how different county attorneys handle them and what they feel is important. For me, your driving record is very important and gives me an idea of what type of driver you are. Handling CDL traffic appeals is the most important and prevalent type of traffic case that I've seen in various counties. Federal law prevents you from offering pretrial diversions or deferred convictions for CDL license holders. So you have to go a different route with them. For several years, I even acted as a special prosecutor in Loving County, handling traffic tickets. I was chosen out of other attorneys because of my knowledge of the subject. Again, to sum it all up, because it is my time, the question you asked me, I've done all of it, and I've been doing it for a long time.
Thank you for being here tonight and for taking this election seriously. Reeves County deserves a county attorney who is independent, present, and willing to do the work, not someone chosen for convenience or proximity, but someone chosen by the people. This office matters. It represents the county in civil court. It prosecutes misdemeanor crimes. It advises county leadership. And it should be led by someone who's willing to show up, prepare cases, and advocate for Reeves County and its citizens every single day. I'm not part of the same inner circle, and I don't see that as a weakness. I see it as my greatest strength. Independence is how you get honest legal service, fair prosecutions, and accountability. If you want a county attorney who answers to the law and to the people, not to politics or personalities, I ask for your vote and your support. Let's return this office to the people of Reeves County. Thank you.
The Office of County Attorney has never left the people of Reeves County. I don't know what inner circle it keeps getting referred to. It doesn't exist. You should vote for the person who's the most qualified. That's me. I've actually tried cases, a number of jury trials. I'm not scared of the courtroom. I've actually prepared cases from start to finish. I've won jury trials. I've done this job before. This has been one of the hardest things that I've had to do, is this campaign. Having to put yourself out there, it's not easy. And I know y'all know that. Win, lose, or draw, I've got a loving family. I've got a beautiful kid. I've got a community that's shown their support for me. So I believe I've already won. And I think y'all know who the better choice is. I've been doing this. I know how to try cases. The number one job of the county attorney is prosecuting crimes, Class A and Class B misdemeanors. Don't let outside noise of advising the commissioners, updating ordinances. That's not the number one job of the county attorney. In fact, the county has hired 3 firms to advise them. And that was that way before Ms. Alvarez was county attorney. So don't let that confuse you from the fact that I've been trying cases.
Collector. And again, thank all of the candidates that are participating. We have 3 questions which were drawn at random, and we're beginning with Lourdes Cáceres.
followed by Reza, Martin, and then Sandra Sosa. Okay, 3 questions. Lourdes,
I'm going to question. I'm sorry, you have
Good evening, and thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Lourdes Casares, and I am running for Reeves County Tax Assessor Collector because I care deeply about our community and believe this office should serve the people with accuracy, respect, and transparency. I'm a working professional with a background in customer service, retail, and administrative work. Over the years, I've managed payments, invoicing, records, inventory, and budget control, and I've worked under audits and reviews, which taught me the importance of attention to detail and accountability, especially when it comes to handling the public's money. I also hold a property and casualty insurance license and complete continuing education every 2 years to stay up to date with state regulations. Through this experience, I've gained strong knowledge of Texas laws related to motor vehicles and home ownership, which relate to the responsibilities of this office. Many of us are aware that property tax collection was moved out of the tax assessor's office due to serious issues with record accuracy and payment processing. While steps were taken to stabilize the situation, I believe it highlighted the need for strong leadership, proper systems, and clear communication. Collecting taxes accurately is a core responsibility of this office, and I am committed to helping restore the function the right way. I am seeking this position because I believe Reeves County deserves an office that is organized, responsive, and trustworthy. I believe I am the right choice because I bring real-world experience, financial responsibility, and a service-first mindset. I would be honored to earn your trust and your vote. Thank you for taking the time to be here, and I look forward to visiting with you. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome. My name is Ransa Mian Martin. I'm the daughter of Fred and Yvonne Martin. My grandmother lived on 9th Street, right across the street from East Pecos Junior High, better known as Saval Elementary now. I spent the majority of my childhood at my grandma's house because both my parents worked full-time jobs to support me and my sisters. Some of you may or may not know me and my family. Those that do, they say I'm a lot like my dad. My dad was one of the most prominent and well-respected boxing coaches within the United States boxing community. And I spent the majority of my life in and around the boxing community. And because of this, I think I've developed a fierce development of never backing down. I was taught at a young age to always do what was right, no matter what. Between my parents and the boxing community, it was instilled in me to know the difference between right and wrong, and that it was an absolute must that I have good morals, values, and a strong work ethic. But the 2 most valuable lessons I've ever learned was 1, I have to lead by example, and 2, I have to take responsibility for my actions, no matter how hard, how difficult, or how embarrassing it is. I have persevered through many life challenges because of the lessons I've learned, and because of that, I'm committed, I'm disciplined, and I have the tenacity to get things done. I stand for what is right. And in the office of the Reeves County Tax Assessor and Collector, I would manage with an open door policy that manner of running things. I do things the right way. Do I know a lot about the tax assessor position? I don't, but I'm a quick learner, and I do things the right way. Sorry, time's up. But I appreciate your support and your vote. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sandra Soto, and I am your current appointed tax assessor collector. I have worked in the same office for almost 13 years coming this March, and spending most of that time serving as chief deputy to our retired tax assessor, Rosemary Chevalier. I have served in both property tax collections, which is no longer in our office, and in motor vehicle department. The reason being that property taxes is moved to be under one roof for customers to be able to take care of their issues only in one place. I am in our office. We continue to serve our community even during the COVID pandemic. We never closed. We took care of the customers every day. I have the certifications required to be your tax assessor collector, and I have all the training modules to be able to work registration and motor vehicle titles through the state. In addition, our office are all required to have these courses, so all of the current employees also have their modules to work the motor vehicle registration and title system. With your vote, it would allow us to continue to streamline the office, and all the staff that we have will remain, and they are trained to do their jobs already. So it will just keep us dedicated to serving our community. Thank you.
Each one of you is going to get one question, and you have 2 minutes to answer the question. First one is going to be Lourdes. Your question.
Yes, I would definitely. I would support bringing property tax collection back to the tax assessor collector's office once it can be done accurately and responsibly. Collecting property taxes is a core duty of this office. The reason it was moved was due to serious issues with record accuracy and misapplied payments. While the appraisal district helped stabilize the situation, that solution was temporary. Bringing collection back would improve accountability, communication, and trust by placing responsibility where it belongs. With my background in handling payments, audits, and financial controls, I am committed to restoring this function the right way and serving taxpayers with accuracy and transparency. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is to Ranza Martin. What training or education do you have that shows you are already and qualified for this job? And what plans do you have to educate your staff?
2 minutes this time. The county currently has systems in place the county has a system in place to provide various tax services to the community. I'm ready for the challenge to learn these systems. I'm ready to learn so that I can help operate with fidelity. But I also have 30 plus years of experience working with the community. I come with a numerous amount of entities that I worked with. I am a strong leader. Like I said, I don't back down. One thing I definitely would do, I would ensure that myself and for sure another team, part of the team, would be certified in any and all trainings at all times. I would ensure that the staff would have proper training. And training, I mean good community service, good customer service, knowledge of the process, they would be able to serve the people. We would all have the knowledge. We do customer, I'm sorry, I don't ever have notes and I messed up, but I'm gonna tell you. Customer service is key, okay? But let's cut it. Customer service is key. I would ensure, or I would show up to work every day and ensure my team would show up every day with the goal of giving 100% customer satisfaction. I want our community to walk out of that door and say, hey, my problems were resolved, my issues were dealt with, and I was given the best quality service that's out there. I want to make our community proud of this office. Thank you.
Next candidate is Sandra Soto, and your question is, how would you improve customer service, especially for people who are confused or having trouble with vehicle registration process?
Our office is dedicated in helping the community find solutions to their motor vehicle and title registration process. We do get a lot of customers that have questions, and if we don't have the answer, if a question arises, we have our regional supervisors in the Odessa office that we can call and they can give us answers to this before the customer leaves the office. Sometimes we have to take the customer's information and call them later if we can't contact our regional office. We strive to keep our customers satisfied and try to get them the answer before they leave their office. Or we give them guidance to where they can go if we are not able to help them. We do get a lot of customers that are not Reeves County customers, but we give them the guidance to where they can go take care of their business. Thank you.
Thank you. You all are strong candidates. I don't know who I'm going to vote for. Now we're going to move to the race for county treasurer. I'm sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you do. You first.
Thank you again, and for the opportunity to be here and for taking the time to learn about each candidate. I am running for Reeves County Tax Assessor Collector because I believe this office should be built on accuracy, accountability, and respect for the people it serves. My background has prepared me to manage this office with professionalism. This fulfills its duties the way it's meant to be. Reeves County deserves leadership that is organized, transparent, and committed to doing things right the first time. I am ready to serve, listen, and work hard for this community. I respectfully ask for your support and your vote. Thank you, and God bless.
It's simple. I love my community. This community has been so supportive and amazing to me, and I feel it's my turn to give back. I have the experience, I have the leadership skills, and I have the heart to come into this office and make it right for our community. To make this office an office that the community can be proud of. That when they walk out of our office, they know that they were taken good care of. I stand before you humbly to ask for your support and your vote. And I promise I will work every day to ensure that that office is the best office there is in Texas.
Thank you for the opportunity to let me speak to you today. I sincerely appreciate your consideration and vote as I continue, for me to continue serving you as your tax assessor collector. As I spoke to you earlier, I am certified to be a tax assessor collector, which requires training, and you have to go out of town to do those, and it takes time to do them. You can't just step into the office to be tax assessor. It's been an honor to serve your community as chief deputy, and I stepped into tax assessor on January 1st, and we're only doing motor vehicle at this time, and I appreciate everybody's concern about property taxes, but for property taxes, it's best for them to be at a one-stop place. Customers don't want to be going to several different offices to take care of their property tax needs. So at this time, I just want to thank y'all to letting us do motor vehicle and property taxes to be taken care of with the appraisal district, so if they have problems, they can take care of it all in one situation, one place, and don't have to be confused or running around. As always, thank you. Good night.
Once again, thank you very much. Let's move on to the county treasurer. And we have two candidates. The first one will be Bill. You're up, Bill.
My name is Bill Oglesby. I'm born in Reeves County all my life. I've lived here. I was watching the job of people announcing that they were going to run, and I didn't see anybody at the time sign up for county treasurer. And then I looked at the job description, and then I thought to myself, that's what I've done all my life. I've been a banker 37 years. I did economic development for 5, maybe 6 years, and then did some consulting in economic development. I graduated from Angelo State University with a degree in business administration. I have a graduate degree in banking from Southwest School of Banking at SMU, and that's what I've done. I mean, my life has been dealing with money, budgets, audits, examiners, customers, regulatory people, investing, dealing with people's money, and that's all I know. I mean, and I've enjoyed it. It's been a good career. It's been a fun career. So I saw this as an opportunity to get back into helping the community. I do worry, as being here for several years, you see the Reeves County has, it's been cyclical, I think that's the right word. We have cycles. You can go back to 1909 and the boom of when we had water and everybody was coming to town. We had economic development was happening when we had the Army Air Base come to town. That was economic development. And then we went into cotton, and then the things have cycled. So it concerns me that the Treasurer's Department is keeping count of the money and advising the county court on being prepared for the cycle that we see oil and gas go through. So I'm just concerned and would like to be able to help and take care of the money. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Oglesby. Next up is Zulema Rodriguez.
Good evening, everyone. Buenas noches a todos. Thank you so much for being here tonight and for caring about Reeves County. My name is Zulema Rodriguez, and it has been my privilege to serve for the year county treasurer for the past 13 years. When I first stepped into office, I made a true commitment to safeguard the county's money with honesty, integrity, and to serve the people. I have a proven record of protecting taxpayer dollars and ensuring our county remains fiscally secure. I've managed public funds responsibly through transactions, challenges, and growth, and I'm committed to continuing that level of service. Before I go any further, I want to share something personal. When I first decided to run for office, it wasn't an easy decision. It took courage, commitment, and a genuine desire to make a difference. This job is not easy. The responsibility is heavy. But when you're passionate about what you do, it's never hardship. To me, an elected role, whether it's county, municipal, or school board, the work and the public service go hand in hand. Public service should be about wanting to serve the people, to make a positive difference, and to strengthen our community. And I want to commend other candidates that are here today that have stepped forward, putting their name in the ballot and offering public service. I'm running for re-election because the community deserves steady, trustworthy leadership that puts work and service first. I'm ready to continue this with you and for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zulema. Let's go to the question phase. Mr. Oglesby, what do you think is the biggest financial challenge our county will face in the next 5 years, and how would you prepare for it?
As I mentioned, we've been very the cycles that we have, and we've been very reliant on oil and gas for the last 15, 20 years. If we look down at Fort Stockton, they had a gas boom in 2000, 2004, and it busted, and they weren't quite ready for it. I think we need to be ready for the cycle of, the oil and gas is here. It's the value. It's when you're paying for gas at $2.50 or 40 cents rather than $3 or $4, and the price of barrel goes down. And we're so reliant upon oil and gas that I really feel like that's where we've got to adjust and make sure we have sufficient reserves and things in place to continue to do the things the county would like to do, and that's what I think anyway.
Thank you, sir. Question for Zulema. The treasurer works closely with the auditor, the tax assessor, collector, and the commissioner's court. How would you build good working relationships with these offices? And how would you handle disagreements in this when they arise?
Strong working relationships are essential in county government because you have so many departments to work with. During my 10 years county treasurer, 10 years of it included payroll and HR. HR is supporting all county employees. This experience has taught me patience and compassion and has helped me build strong working relationships with all county departments and staff. I understand that good communication is especially important in financial offices. I work closely with the auditor to ensure the financial reports are accurate. I coordinate with the appraisal office and the tax assessor collector's office to ensure tax and motor vehicle registration monies flow properly into the county's accounts. And I do my very best to provide a clear and timely information to the Commissioner's Court so that they can make informed decisions. When disagreements arise, and they do, just like in any other workplace, I approach them professionally by talking through issues and finding solutions. I don't allow disagreements to become obstacles. I believe that the key to teamwork is to communicate clearly and respect each other's roles. The important thing is to stay focused on what is best for the county, because at the end of the day, we all serve the same community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll move on to County Commissioners Precinct 4. And what did I miss? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I appreciate y'all coming here, and it's good to see such a large crowd, and I hope that I can have your support and all the candidates, and that y'all mainly get out and vote and support Reeves County and the kind of community it deserves to be. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you all again for being here tonight. I have 30 years of hands-on experience in county government across financial and administrative offices. I've demonstrated that I can manage public funds responsibly, even during transitions of challenge and changes, and I'm committed to continuing that level of service for Reeves County. I've dedicated myself to keeping our county financially strong, stable, and prepared for the future. Every single day, whether I'm in the office or away from it, I'm proud of the systems my department and I have built, the improvements we've made, and the dependable service we provide. I want you to know that I will continue working hard for the people of Reeves County, looking after your tax dollars, if reelected. Before I close, I want to take a moment to thank God for guiding me through these years of service. I'm grateful for the people that have stood with me and supported me. And if you're meeting me here tonight for the first time, I hope you'll see my heart for this work and my commitment to serving you. I respectfully ask for your support and your vote. Thank you, and God bless you all. Respetuosamente les pido su voto. Gracias y que Dios los bendiga.
Thank you once again for being so patient with me. Now let's move on to County Commissioners Precinct 4 race. We will have Kevin Duke. We'll start off. Are you up? You're up for it, sir? Okay. No, you come here. Here, 2 minutes.
Good evening. Thank you, organizers, for putting this nice event on, and thank all y'all for coming. I appreciate it. My name is Kevin Duke. I'm running for Reeves County Precinct 4. And Reeves County is my home. I was born and raised in Pecos. I'm a local business owner, and I don't want to start serving Reeves County. I want to continue serving Reeves County. I've owned and operated Colt Chevrolet for 43 years and helped the community and poured my life into this community, and been on almost every board there is. And I've sold cars, service cars, sold parts, been out in the middle of the night picking up people, loaning them cars to go to work in, and just trying to be a good community person. I currently own Duke Outdoor Advertising, as you can see all my signs around. And as a small business owner, I've been practical experience to this position with the knowledge of customer service, budgeting, day-to-day operations, and dealing with personnel daily. And we've had our ebb and flows with General Motors, and it comes up and down, strikes and this and that, and we had to live through all that. I'm a firm believer that our problems with the county or whatever we have, we're not reinventing the wheel. I like to go to continuing training, and I like to step out. And sometimes when you go to those meetings, you might sit at a table with a guy drinking a beer, and you might find out what they're doing in South Dakota or Louisiana, and it might come right home to us, and the same problems they have as our problems. And I found that out working at the dealership. And I've always been actively involved, tried to, in promoting Pecos through community involvement in organizations west of the Pecos Rodeo, Pecos Chamber of Commerce. Seems like every time you're on one of them committees, you're on there 5 years, and they make you president. And that's happened to me a few times. And I was on the EDC for 7 years. I coached Little League, 2 all-star teams, took them to San Angelo finals. I love that, and I just love working with the community and focus on town building and events and the benefit of Pecos to put heads in beds. I've been walking the streets and talking to people in my precinct, and it seems like the number one problem that they are not, I don't know if it's a problem, they're talking about improving traffic control on West 2nd Street. They come through there off of Old Highway 80 at running about 40, 50 miles an hour and all the way down to 285. On F Street at night, they say sometimes like a racetrack over there. There's no lights, no curbs and gutters. And I have friends, and one of my sons works in the oil field. He goes up to the Orla area every day. And traffic's pretty fine, and it goes along, but there's welders and stuff coming by at 80 miles an hour and passing all these people. The traffic's horrible. There's no control. We need more patrol up there. And other than that, mindful. I want the county to be mindful for spending and spend it on the current tax rate. Budget wisely and necessities, not luxuries, and be transparent, operate decisions and activity. And I appreciate your vote for county commissioner. Thank you.
The next candidate is Sam Anchondo. He'll give 2 minutes opening statement.
First and foremost, I give all glory and honor to God. God already knows who our next elected officials will be. Our responsibility is to listen, pray, and faithfully serve our community. Hello, my name is Sam Anchondo, and I am seeking the office of County Commissioner for Precinct 4. I'm running because I lived in Precinct 4 my entire life, and this community has shaped who I am today. I am a proud Northsider, and I hold a bachelor's degree in sociology from the University of Texas in El Paso and a master's degree in St. Thomas University in Houston. I am currently serving my second term as a school board trustee where the community have built new schools. You guys did this for our community, proving that responsible leadership can invest in education while respecting taxpayers. Through my work with numerous organizations, I have gained experience bringing people and entities together to achieve real results. One example is my time as director of Odessa College, where my leadership, the Champions Luncheon, successfully brought partners together, almost making over $40,000 for the tenure that I was there, to support students and the community. As a result, students are now graduating with an associate degree before they even finish high school. I have also supported workforce development by helping city employees earn professional certifications and by partnering with the ESD and county employees to host college days that connected workers and families with educational opportunities. I believe effective leadership is rooted in collaboration, accountability, and putting the community first. As County Commissioner, my goal is to continue working with residents, educators, businesses, and public servants to make thoughtful, responsible decisions that benefit Precinct 4, both now and for generations to come.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Let's see another candidate. Appreciate it.
Good evening. My name is Tony C. Trujillo, and I'm honored to be here tonight as a candidate for Commissioner Precinct 4. First, I want to thank my greatest supporters, my wife Heather and my daughter Sienna and Salem. Their love and encouragement keep me grounded and remind me why strong leadership matters. I was raised here in Reeves County, and like many of you, my roots run deep. This community shaped me, and now I'm running to serve it with the same commitment my family has shown for years. For over 16 years, I have worked in land surveying, along with 3 years in the oil field. That experience taught me the importance of doing things right the first time, understanding roads, drainage, property lines, and what it takes to build solid and long-term infrastructure. This knowledge directly benefits the county because as commissioner, I will understand the technical side of many projects that will affect our county. I've also spent 20 years volunteering within the community. I've worked proudly with Reeves County Sports and Recreation Department. My time there was valuable, showing me the importance of being a leader and working with families, managing a budget, managing facilities, effective communication, and solving problems under pressure. I'm running for commissioner because Precinct 4 deserves leadership that shows up, listens, and puts people first. My priorities are simple: infrastructure that works, safer roads, better drainage, and long-term planning instead of quick fixes. Smarter use of county funds. Every tax dollar should be respected and used responsibly. Supporting working families. Ensuring county services are accessible and decisions benefit the people who live and work here. Economic growth that stays local. Boosting opportunities for our residents and supporting local business. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Trujillo. We've come to the question phase, and I'm going to ask Kevin Duke, question number 1. How will you weigh the economic benefits of large-scale development against impacts on roads, water, emergency services, and existing neighborhoods? What long-term planning priorities should the county focus on?
It's a tough question, but I think the county's going through this right now, the county, the hospital board, and I'm excited about the potential for new jobs and economic growth in Reeves counties. There's a lot of questions to be considered when making this highly impactful. I've been trying to train myself and find out a few things about this, and it's kind of hard. A lot of these have non-disclosure agreements, and you can't find out a lot of what's going on. But I do know that some of the questions I would have is, will it create stress on the roads? What is the impact of water and electrical grid? What about the location? If the location is close to our water field out here, I would maybe be against it because I wouldn't want to pump our water out for our city, you know? And the answer to all these questions more will influence my decision. Some of these companies are asking for 100% tax abatement for a 10 to 15-year period. That means we get no money in the tax coffers during that period. The most important question guiding my decision would be how does this benefit the county? Additionally, I would look at the real economic upside. Would it create business within our town? Would it create good paying local jobs? Would it boost our tax base long term? I support win-win situations to give a little and gain a lot. All decisions must be made on how any large development would benefit Reeves County and its people. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Duke. Next question goes to Sam Anchondo. And commissioners often face pressure from businesses and personal relationships. How will you ensure your decisions are based on community benefit rather than on personal or political agendas?
I support our business community, especially small business owners. But commissioners do face pressure, and that's exactly why transparency and consistency matter. I would base every decision on clear, public, available standards, including comprehensive impact studies, staff recommendations, and community input, not all who's asking for who I know. To protect the public trust, I would fully disclose and potential conflicts of interest and recuse myself when appropriate. I would rely on established policies and procedures, not political favors or personal gain. Every proposal should be evaluated using the same criteria, regardless of who brings it forward. I believe in engaging the community openly and focusing on long-term benefits for the residents and employees, not short-term interests. I would rely on staff expertise, especially employees working for the county, data, and public feedback, not hidden conversations, and make the decisions in the open, where residents can clearly see how and why choices are made. I have been listening to Reeves County residents, and I will make decisions I'm comfortable defending the people of Reeves County, even when that means saying no. I recall working with Community Council of Reeves County, Children Protective Services, Adult Protective Services, Texas Youth Commission, and saying no to me, my family, and friends. What is right is right. Ultimately, my commitment is to serve Reeves County families, not politics.
Thank you, Mr. Anchondo. Next question goes to Tony Trujillo. Question is, how will you weigh the economic benefits of large-scale development against impacts in water, roads, emergency service, and existing neighborhoods? What long-term planning priorities should the county focus on?
I fully support economic growth for Reeves County, but it must be smart, responsible growth. Development should never outpace our roads, water systems, and emergency services. My priority is strengthening our infrastructure so it can support both current residents and future projects. That means working closely with the City of Pecos, emergency services, and local utility providers to ensure every project aligns with long-term improvements. Growth should make life better for the community, not create new burdens. Thank you.
Closing statements for the commissioners. Mr. Duke, you have 1 minute. Closing statement.
If I was elected as your county commissioner, I would show transparency. I would like to maybe get some meetings in the afternoon where some of those business people could show up to the meetings. Most of them are at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to put them on the internet. Some of the other municipalities have them where people can watch them. And you can count on me as the loudest advocate for transparency, because you deserve to know where every one of your tax dollars are being spent. And I will suit up, show up, and vote to every meeting. And I appreciate your vote, and thank you, Kevin Duke.
Next candidate for closing statement is Sam Anchondo.
I remember going one time on a conference with the school board trustees, and I went to a session that as an elected official, it is your responsibility to, if you're thinking of not running, it is your responsibility to find somebody to replace you. And so what did I do? I called Mr. Tony Trujillo one evening and I said, sir, the day you're not ready to run, please let me know because I'm interested. And Tony just stayed very quiet. May he rest in peace now. Why? Because I thought that is the responsible thing to do. Okay? If elected, it is my responsibility as well to possibly find a potential candidate to replace me at the school board. Because that's what I've learned. Public officials should be very transparent, regardless of wherever you run, county, city, or school board, hospital, because this is our community, a community that I dearly love, and a community that I want to continue serving. So, like I said in my opening remarks, God already knows who's going to be elected. All we got to do is just to go and vote, be open, and let God do his work. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sam. Closing remarks by Mr. Trujillo. You're up for 1 minute.
My commitment to you is simple: honesty, hard work, accessibility, and leadership that listens. I will fight for safer roads, smarter spending, better services for families, and economic growth that benefits our residents. I'm not running to be a politician. I'm running to be a problem solver, a voice for our community, and the leader you deserve. On election day, I humbly ask for your support and your vote. Together, we can move Precinct 4 and Reeves County forward. Thank you and God bless Reeves County.
Okay, at this point of this program, we're supposed to have closing statements of each of the candidates. Now, I think they've already had their closing statement. Is there anybody here that needs a closing statement? Okay, thank you very much.